Hi and welcome to our first lesson in our Yoga for Emotional Balance course. Today we're filming in this beautiful place. We're in Mount Melville, which is in Albany, and we've got this gorgeous backdrop. This is Frenchman's Bay behind us, which, as you can see, is absolutely stunning. So I thought it was a really peaceful backdrop to have for our class today, because we're going to be looking at calming your nervous system down completely through this lesson and teaching you some ways that you can start to access this level within yourself so that you know how to calm your system down, which then helps your thoughts to calm down. So we're going to start with an activation, and then we're going to do a lie-in relaxation. And the reason that we're doing it that way around is because I really want to just get a bit of energy out of your body first, and then we can now we can relax once our bodies have been opened and energized a little bit. So I'm going to invite you to bring your awareness to your left hand, just having your feet about hip width apart. And we're just going to start to your right hand. I'm just going to start to shake into your wrists and your fingers, and just feel it's quite a loose shake. We're just bringing some movement, some energy through your thumb, through your index, middle, ring and little finger, and just feeling that movement into your wrist. That's it. Into your elbow. I'm sure you know these movements by now. And just starting to loosen up your shoulders as you take your arm around. Great. And then we'll take your arm out to the side and just start to circle up. And let's start to circle around, just gentle knee bend. That's it. One more time. Great. I just notice the difference between your arms. Let's move over to our left now. Again, just having an awareness of really gently loosening your thumb, your finger, middle, ring, little finger into your wrist. And then into your elbow. Starting to take that movement into your shoulder. Just circling round, just shake it off. Taking your arm out to the side, up above, and again just starting to circle around, just gently bending into your knees. Great. Just circling your shoulders back 3 times. And then moving them forward. Beautiful. Okay, let's start with our feet. So we'll take your weight onto your left foot and just starting to shake out into your ankle, through your foot. If it's easier for you to circle your foot in one direction and then the other, feel free to do that. And then into your knee. Never quite on a flat surface when you're filming classes out in nature. And then into your hip. Lovely. And then just bringing your leg down. We'll start to open up your right hip now. So abdominal muscles are drawn back towards the spine. I'm going to raise the hip up and just take it out to the side. Knee up, out to the side. One more time. Out to the side. Great. So we'll do all of that on the other side. So weight onto your right foot, shaking out to your left. That's it. And again, rotating your ankle if you want, one way and the other. Into your knee. And then into your hip, just swinging out. And then bringing that foot back down. We'll start to open up your left hip now. So raise up, out to the side. Up and out to the side. One more time. Out to the side, and just give your legs a shake. Great. So we're going to do a movement now that's going to open up the whole of our sides of our body. And this movement's fantastic too. We tend to store a lot of emotional energy and feeling here. So we're going to open that up and just free it up a little bit. So you're going to take your right hand under your navel. Your left palm faces forwards. We raise up. Palm comes above the crown of the head. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch out to the side. Just take a couple of breaths here, and it's more that you're relaxing the right side of your body as opposed to trying to force the stretch over to the right. We're going to inhale, lift up, exhale. Inhale, right hand over the crown, lift up, exhale. I'm just noticing if one side is maybe tighter than the other as you allow your left side to relax. Inhale, come up. We're going to add one more movement to that now. So we're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, stretch over, and just fall forward. So just bring in your hands forward, and then we're going to drop down into a forward bend. And then we're going to uncurl, and then we'll do the opposite side. We're going to inhale, flow over. Exhale, release down, let both hands relax, and then we'll uncurl. And then we're going to add those two movements together. So you're going to inhale, exhale, stretching over, and then as you come down, just start to bring your right hand in front and lift up so that you're already in this position to lift up. Stretch over, circle down. One more time. So this time your left hand leads as you raise back up. Inhale, exhale, flowing forward. Right hand comes forward, starts to lift up into the arch. One more time. We're going to lengthen through. Reach over, come down into forward bend. Just let your head and neck relax here. Your hands maybe on your thighs or your knees, your shins, whatever is comfortable for you. And then we're going to slowly uncurl and just start to bring a bit of freedom and movement into your spine. We're going to open up. Gentle back bend. We inhale and then exhale, coming down. Head comes forward. We're going to inhale. Raising up, opening up. Exhale, head comes forward. Just lowering down when you're ready to inhale. So we're not holding these movements, we're just going to uncurl back to center. Taking your feet a little bit wider now. We're going to work through the spine. So you're just going to start to take yourself around and raise your heel. So I'm sure you know these movements now. Just gently easing out the lower part of your back to start with. And then slowly raising your arms to the middle of your body. And then starting to tap into your shoulders. So just having the intention of just opening your body, your energy up as we move through these movements. Just releasing the joints, warming up your muscles, hands coming back around the hips. Lovely. And then just slowing that movement down. And then we're going to finish with a movement that we're going to start at the back of our mat facing, well, actually the middle of our mat facing forwards. And you're going to step forward with your right foot, raise up, lower down. Step back, raise up, lower down. So the arm movements lift up and down with each step. Going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then once you've got the rhythm of that movement, we're going to start to go a bit faster and then add a tap into your shoulders. And this is a really lovely way to just have it almost like just a mini massage on your shoulders. If your hands don't want to go all the way to your shoulders, just gently tapping the head with the tips of your fingers. See how that feels for you. Lovely. Last time to the back, last time to the front, and then we'll switch legs. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then just starting to make that movement a little bit faster, adding in either your shoulder or your head tap, whichever works for you. So remembering the breath, it's a directive breath, so you inhale as you raise, exhale as you lower. That's it. One more to the back, one to the front, and then just allowing your hands to come back down. So we're going to finish our warm-up with a movement. I'll demonstrate it first so that you don't have to look when you're lowering down. It's a simple movement. We inhale and just force the breath out, exhale. So you can be up here, or if you want to come all the way down, then just work with whatever level feels right for you. So we need to engage the core as you exhale, drawing the abdominal muscles back towards your spine. Knees are soft for this movement. We're going to inhale, exhale, release, inhale, exhale. So we're just releasing any excess tiredness or tension, emotions from moving in our warm-up. Just let it release. Couple more times. Stretch up and then let your hands drop back down. Take a couple of breaths, just closing your eyes, just letting your heart rate settle. Just being really aware now of your body. You want to be really present in your body, feeling your feet planted firmly on the ground, on the earth. And just scanning from your head down to your feet. Feel yourself being really present in your body. Great. So we're going to come to lying on the mat now. So I'll invite you to just, if you want a cushion for this, then please grab a cushion. And I'll just invite you to drop down, and we're going to lie down for this next part of the lesson. So just coming down to a seated position now, I'm going to take you through a kosha meditation. The kosha in yoga is a layer of our being. So we've got our physical layer, we've got our breath layer, we've got our emotional layer, our thought layer, and then we've got the what's called the blissful layer. And that's when we really find that still sense of peace from dropping through every layer. So if you just find your sitting bones and then start to drop down onto your elbows, and then just allowing your spine. Now you may want to have a pillow under your head. That feels comfortable for you. And just either putting your hands on your hips, just past your hips with your elbows out about hip level. Or if you want to, from here, just allow your hands to expand out, and then your shoulders and spine are in perfect alignment. And just scan through your body, being aware of your feet, just maybe pushing through your heels, letting your feet relax. Just allowing the weight of your legs to sink down into your mat. Allowing your hips to soften and relax. Just feeling the weight of your upper body being supported and held by the earth, the floor beneath you. Becoming aware of your shoulders, your elbows and your hands as they rest. There's nothing that you need to hold on to. Just becoming aware of the weight of your head as it sinks down into your cushion or into your mat. Just noticing the sensation of being completely held up by the ground beneath you. There's nothing that you need to hold on to. And as you say that to yourself, you might feel that your body just lets go a little bit more. Your physical body just relaxes down into the ground. Now I'll invite you to bring your awareness to your chest. Still focusing on your physical body, just notice the movement of your physical body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Breathing in through your nose and either out through your nose or your mouth. And just starting to let every exhalation bring a softness into your body. So on your next exhalation, just allowing your feet and ankles to relax. Feeling your legs, your calves, your shins, your thighs, the glutes soften down as you breathe out. Allowing your belly to soften, just feeling the whole of the abdominal area. Releasing as you exhale. Noticing the spine and all the muscles that are attached. Just softening down as you exhale. Chest, lungs, collarbones become soft. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, soften down as you exhale. Moving into the face, just allowing your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, forehead, crown and back of the head to relax down as you exhale. And just noticing your inhalation now, creating space in your body as your exhalation brings that a deeper softness. And then from here, just bringing your awareness into noticing how you feel. Just noticing how you feel right now. And just allowing your breath to bring a sense of calmness and balance as you give yourself permission to let go of emotions that aren't serving you. And just spend a bit of time here with that intention. And then noticing any thoughts that drift through as you rest here. Just begin to give yourself permission to allow the thoughts to drift in, just as easily drift out. Just become the observer of your thoughts, knowing that there's nothing that you need to do about any of them right now. And just for the last few breaths, just let yourself rest in an inner stillness that you may find as you travel through the layers. Giving yourself permission the next few breaths to be here without any distraction. As though you just sink into that stillness. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to bring a little bit of movement back into your fingers and your toes. Taking a couple of deep breaths in to start to energize and awaken your body. And in your own time, rolling onto your side. And pushing up to a seated position. And just taking your time preparing to come up to standing. So moving up into a standing position now, just slowly, gently. And coming to bringing your feet to hip width apart. Just feeling a softness in your knees. Gently tucking your tailbone under. And as you exhale, drawing the abdominal muscles back towards your spine. And from here, just find a length through the whole of your spine as you lift the sternum slightly. Raising your shoulders up and just relaxing them down. And lengthening through the back of the neck. Just taking a couple of breaths here, maybe closing your eyes if that's comfortable. And again, becoming aware of that feeling of being completely present in your body. Feeling your feet planted firmly on the ground. And then when you're ready, draw your awareness down to your hands. I'm going to cross the right hand over the left. Just softly sink down into your knees. We're going to raise up as we breathe in. Breathing out. Relax down. Left over right. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. Really finding that length through your spine. Exhale. Hands stay at the peripheral vision. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. And then we're going to bring the index finger forward and the thumb wraps over the little ring and middle finger. Complete that same movement. We're going to inhale. Exhale. So this is the mudra of creativity. Inhale. Exhale when we use this hand gesture. Inhale, just imagining creating something that you want to bring into your day, into your week, into your year. Exhale, keeping going. Inhale. Exhale, couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And then release the hands as though your intention goes out. into the universe, and then bringing your hands back down by your sides. Take a breath in, soften into the knees. We raise the hands above the crown of the head. Or if you have issues with blood pressure, just bring your hands to here and move them when we do the movements like this. So bringing your hands up, we're going to sink down into the knees. We're going to inhale, raise up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, raise up, tailbones tucked under. Exhale, sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tailbones tucked under. Feel that length through your spine. Exhale. And then as we inhale, drawing the hands down through to your heart. Open the palms out. We're going to inhale. So you've got a softness in your elbow and your shoulders. We're going to breathe in. Breathe out. And just using your breath to draw into yourself. You can close your eyes for this movement if you wish. Whatever you want to bring into your space at this time. Exhale and just imagine that you're creating space around you to bring that in. Exhale. Exhale. So really softening with this movement. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. And then we're going to draw the hands towards us. Take the arms out to the side. We rotate the shoulders back. Make sure that your tailbone is tucked under slightly for this movement. And we round them forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll drop that movement down to the elbows. Just releasing the elbow joints. And then down to your wrists. And just giving your arms a shake. Feet come a little bit wider now. As you raise your hands up, we'll prepare for our spinal twist. So hands are at heart level. We're going to turn to your right. Your right foot's at 90 degrees. And just bringing your left foot with your heel raised. I'm just going to look behind you and bring your left hand onto your right shoulder. And just relaxing your right arm behind you, looking down towards your arm. Going to inhale, lengthen through. Exhale, travel round. Adjust the feet so your left foot is at 90 degrees, right heel is raised. Take a breath in, feel that you really lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, just turning behind you. This time the right hand comes onto the left shoulder, you're looking towards that left hand. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen through, exhale. Travel around one more time on each side. Adjust your feet first of all. Right foot to 90 degrees. Left heel lifts up. Slowly rotating round. And then this time just dropping your right arm behind you and just rest it on your left hip. And really leading with your left elbow so that you can twist through the whole of your spine. And then we're going to lift up as we inhale. Slowly uncurl your upper, middle, lower spine, and then we'll complete the same movement on the opposite side. So you've got your left foot this time to 90 degrees, just getting your balance. Abdominal muscles drawn in to help with your balance. Flow around, right hand onto left shoulder. This time it's your left hand that wraps around, and you lead with your right elbow. And then we're going to lengthen through, start to uncurl your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Great. So I'm going to take my hands now onto the thighs, and we're just going to sink down. So if you It's about the width of your mat, but if your mat's this way, then just face forward. I'm going to turn on my side so you can see the movement through the spine. So I'm just going to sink into the knees, draw abdominal muscles back, and then you're just going to tilt your pelvis. It's actually back, but you're tilting it towards the front of your body. And then you're going to round your back off and let your head relax down. And then you're going to tilt the pelvis in the opposite direction. Let your belly drop, let your chest drop. You raise your head up. And then we'll do the opposite way. So really taking that pelvis in the opposite direction. Start to feel through your spine as you lengthen round. Head drops down. Tilt back. Lengthen through the whole of your spine. Head comes up. So let's add the breath now. We're going to exhale as we round the back off. Head drops down last. Inhale. Lift up, lengthen through. And then just relaxing back into your straight back. I'll just turn back around for this next movement. Imagining a line in the middle of your feet. You're going to drop, we'll do the right shoulder first. Right elbow, shoulder, and then if it's comfortable for your neck, looking over your left shoulder. We're going to inhale. Just work with what feels comfortable with these movements. Exhale. Looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale. Rotate round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Left shoulder, elbow drops in. Exhale. And then coming back to your flat back, we're going to take hold of the elbows and just let your body drop down. Bringing your awareness to your right elbow. Just bring it to that midpoint and just push it down slightly. It's a very subtle movement. We're going to inhale, bring the left elbow across. Exhale, push it down. One more time on each side. Inhale, right elbow comes across. Exhale, push down. Inhale, left elbow. Exhale, push down. Lovely. And then bring in your hands down to the mat if you can. It might help to take your feet a bit wider to get down to the mat. Or you can, there's a couple of options here. You can have a chair in front of you, or you can do it from your knees. If you're going to do it from your knees, just have your knees a bit wider. So you've got your hands either on your knees, on a chair, or down on the mat. Just bring in your right hand to that central point once more. And start to turn to look toward your left foot and place your left hand on your hip. So you're looking over to the left now. And then you're just going to uncurl and allow your arm to stretch up. And then you bend and come back to switch hands. So left hand is either on the mat, on the chair, on your knee. You're going to inhale, turn to look to your right now. Exhale, open the arm out. Lowering down. One more time on each side. Let's inhale. Open up. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Open up. Exhale. Lower down. And just let your head and neck relax. And then walk your feet in and come down either into a squat, if that's comfortable for you, or come to sitting on your feet. And we're going to move over to the right side of the mat. So options for this movement are you can stay in your squat, or if you could kneel up, if your knees are happy, kneeling up, or if you want to come down to seated and the stretches, we're going to take the leg out. Okay, so just choosing which you want to work. We're going to take the left leg out and just draw your toes back towards you. So we're getting this lovely stretch along the adductor muscles, pushing your foot away, toes draw towards you. Draw your foot forward, toes draw towards you, pushing away, toes draw towards you. So then we're going to switch over to the other side. So you can slide over if you wish. If your knees are happy with that. Or just move over to the other side of your mat. And then we're going to point the toes down. Lift up. Point them forward. Lift up. Point them down. Lift and point them forward. And then we're just going to come to sitting on your mat with your feet out to the side, out in front. So I'm just going to find my sitting bones, and then I'm just going to shift up a bit. I'm just going to rest my hands onto the mat behind me. Core is engaged. Take your awareness to your right leg. We're just going to bring the leg up and then flick it out. And then we'll do the same with the left. So you want to use your core, just curl up, flick out. It's like we're trying to get rid of any excess energy that's stuck from our legs from the previous movement. Just relax the leg, just shake them out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lovely. And then again, I'm going to find my sitting bones. You can, in fact, I may just, because I'm on this, I'm just going to get a little bit of support from my mat. You can use a cushion or just roll your mat up just to help lengthen through the spine so there's no compression in your lower back for our sitting forward bend that we're going to move into now. So just finding some length through your spine. Feel that length through the back of the neck. Abdominal muscles are drawn in. Palms are facing uppermost. We're going to inhale and then turn the palms. Exhale. You want to bring your hip bones towards your thighs rather than trying to compress your back over and lengthen through your spine. Just bringing the hands down by the side of your legs. Abdominal muscles are drawn back as you slowly lengthen through your spine again. Feel that length as you lift. Hip bones to thighs as you reach forward. So it's just your lower back that you're stretching, then your upper back relaxes. Inhale, abdominal muscles drawn back towards the spine. Exhale, push forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drawing the hands back. Exhale. Keep going. We're going to inhale, and then this time, as we come forward, exhale. You're going to hold your hands. It might be on your thighs, your shins, or around your feet, and just allow yourself to rest here. Just breathing in and letting the breath travel through the whole of your lower back. And then abdominal muscles are drawn back towards the spine as we slowly uncurl. And just take a couple of breaths here. Just notice how you feel. Of all the asanas that we have in this sequence, that one is the one that engages most with your parasympathetic nervous system. So the one that will start to really help you come into that still place. So we're going to follow that with the bridge posture now. So just rolling your mat or popping your cushion away. We're just going to roll back down to the mat. Find some length through the back of your neck and bring your heels up towards your bottom. Palms are flat on the mat at hip level and shoulders are away from your ears. We're going to take a breath in. We're just going to start to become aware of your feet. And as you breathe in, just push down on your feet and lift your hips an inch away from the mat. And then lower down as you exhale. We're going to inhale again. Push down on the feet, just lifting your hips, just getting used to this movement. Exhale, lower down. Really using your core, so drawing the abdominal muscles back towards the spine. We're going to push up this time. Just invite you to lift a little higher, if that feels okay for your back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, abdominal muscles back towards your spine. See if you can get to the bottom of your rib cage. Exhale, lower down. So we're going to keep flowing with this movement as we lift the hips into the middle of the rib cages off the mat. Just work with the level that feels right for you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, core is engaged as you lift up, coming up onto, if it's comfortable for you, to the shoulders a little bit more. And then exhale, just letting the whole of your back, section by section, lower down onto the mat. And then this time you're going to lift to the highest point that you can. So really pushing through your hips, just being aware of creating a space around your throat so your throat isn't compressed. And then if you're on your shoulders, you can just bring your arms a little bit further under your body and really push up. So you've got this beautiful flow from your knees all the way down to your brain. So it's great to just release, cleanse and send all that heart energy, that base heart energy through to the crown of the head. And then just allowing your shoulders or whichever part of your back just start to lower down. Just allowing your shoulders to come back onto the mat if you're on your shoulders. And we're going to do this segmentally now. So each time you lower down, just allowing another section of your spine to drop down onto the mat. Slowly feeling your back, lower back connecting with the mat, lengthening through the back of the neck. And just for a couple of breaths, we're going to come into counter pose. Just draw your knees up, chin toward your chest. And then bringing your feet down to the mat. We're going to come now onto your belly. So just rolling onto your side. So coming down onto the mat now with your forehead down. Hands by the side of your eyes. So thumbs are out towards the eyes, all the rest of your fingers pointing forwards. Elbows in. We're going to come into Sphinx posture, so drawing your abdominal muscles back towards your spine. We're going to start to lengthen through. Take the nose along the mat and start to draw your face away from the mat. And then just bring in your elbows in line with your shoulders. So you want to feel really supported in this position. For a more restorative pose, you might want to just bring your hands forward. So just play around with what feels right for you for today. And then you're going to lengthen through and lift through the sternum. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And then bringing your chin back down towards your chest. We're going to come into Makrasana, the crocodile pose. And just rest your forehead down on your hands. So your feet are coming out wide. Turn your toes out, heels in. Elbows out wide. And then just rest in your forehead. You may feel more comfortable with your head rested to the side. And just bringing your head down to rest. Just take a few breaths here and let your belly soften down into the floor. So we've really shifted and opened your body, opened your energy up, so just allow any emotional energy to breathe out down into the ground. That's where we store all the emotional energy around our abdominal area. Just feel your shoulders, your elbows, just letting the whole of your body really rest down onto the mat. Just allowing each exhalation, if you think about the layers that we're working through, just let the breath layer relax your body down. Just really softening out. And then when you're ready, we're going to draw the feet together. Bring the hands under your shoulders. We're going to push back into extended child. If you want to have a cushion between your bum and the backs of your legs, feel free. Just a couple of breaths here, stretching out. And then hands come up as you slowly uncurl back into a comfortable seated position. Fantastic. So there's a few options for you here that you can choose. The alternate nostril breathing, which is a brilliant breath technique to really help clear your mind if your mind's been quite busy recently. And then we've got a long or a short relaxation for you to choose from as well.